Hi, my name is Derek Foster, and welcome to my visual presentation. And the video being shown now is a video of the Houston Texans, which is my favorite team in the NFL. The reason I chose the NFL is simply because it's the organization that brought back the love and economic prowess that all Americans share for football. Not one sports organization can unify millions of people to one cause. The NFL records the highest viewership totals every year and sells the most tickets and has the most die-hard fans. That's just a taste of the pageantry fans have in the NFL. That is a sold-out U.S. Bank Stadium during the 2017 NFL playoffs between the Minnesota Vikings and the New Orleans Saints. After every NFL season, an NFL stat analyst records the viewership numbers for each season. The highest ever being in 2015, where the Seattle Seahawks took on the New England Patriots in the Super Bowl 49. 114 million people tuned in to watch. That is the most ever. An area where the NFL has succeeded very well is at unification. In times when the country has struggled, the NFL is seemingly there to unify everybody. After the 9/11 attacks, the country was at a loss for words. Nobody knew what to do. Until one fateful Sunday, a Patriots offensive lineman ran out of the tunnel holding two American flags. That offensive lineman is Joe Arduzzi. He had two brothers and a father who served in New York after the attacks and cleaned up for the New York Fire Department. Another huge moment of unification was when NFL star Pat Tillman immediately dropped his career to join the Marines after the attack. That example would propel the American people to band together and honor those men and women who served their country. Unfortunately, Pat Tillman would die in combat serving the country that he loved. His legacy in the NFL and what he did for the country will always be remembered. However, many would argue that the MLB is a true American pastime. That could be true. But author Michael Oriard, a former NFL star, and economics professor Dr. Sherdam from Northern Iowa would disagree, as they had gathered data dating back to the 1950s that the NFL has been more of the American sport. Looking into the economics of the NFL, it is safe to assume it has produced the most revenue. The NFL's highest value team is the Dallas Cowboys, sitting at a mere $5.7 billion US, and produces almost $908 million a year. The NFL also sells to the youth very well, such as video games like Madden. And Play 60, a movement to get kids active through the game of football. If all that evidence wasn't enough, then surely the NFL's history would be. The NFL was created by three men: Bert Bell, Pete Rozelle, and Joe Foss. These men were the ones who created the NFL and conjoined all the leagues into one, creating a culture bomb by adding players like Joe Namath, Johnny Unitas, and Dick Butkus. Through it all, the league had taken in Americans by storm, and new teams were added every other year to get the whole country involved. The NFL isn't perfect. No organization is. But the NFL can hold their head high, as they have done something that no organization has ever done. And that's unify people, and American people, known to be rebellious and against each other. It has brought people of all different walks of life, political affiliations, together. Doesn't matter the color of your skin, the name on your back. You're part of a family, the NFL family. Who in the world can say that they've done that? The NFL surely can, and they've shown it. The NFL will always be the people's sport. I hope after this presentation you have a newfound understanding for the game of football and the NFL. The NFL isn't about football, it's about the people. The people made it, the people will continue to run it. I hope that one day you'll be able to sit down and watch an NFL game like I did when I was a kid. Find your favorite team and your favorite player and cheer them on as they go. Come on and join the family. The NFL will always be the American pastime.